Hey, welcome everyone to the Natural English Talk podcast. I'm Anna, and I'm here today with James. We are so happy you are joining us for this episode.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm feeling very zen today, very relaxed. No coffee for me today, just water. I'm usually talking at 100 miles per hour, like my brain is a fast car. But today feels different. I want to slow down.
A slow James? That's a first. But it's perfect because that is our topic today. We are talking about the beauty of talking slowly in English. But before we dive into that, I have a message for everyone listening. Look, if you are listening to us right now, this is our safety contract. You can relax. Please relax. Don't worry about the hard words. Don't worry about understanding everything. Just listen to the rhythm of our voices. Imagine you are sitting here with us, having a juice, and just enjoying the moment. This is a safe space for your ears.
A safe space. I love that. Because, man, I remember when I was traveling in Italy, everyone was talking so fast. I felt like my head was spinning. I wanted to say, "Hey, can we just go slow?" And I think for beginners, for people in A1 or A2, they feel that every day. They feel like English is a race. But it's not a race, right? It's a walk in the park.
Exactly, James, for sure. People think that fast means good, but actually, when you talk slowly, you have more power. You can choose your words, you can breathe, and for the person listening, it's a gift. You are giving them time to understand you. So, anyway, today we are going to explore why speaking slowly is actually a superpower for English learners.
A superpower? Like Superman? But really, I have this story. I was at a restaurant yesterday, and there was this guy. He was clearly learning English. He was very slow. He said, "I would like a water." And you know what? It was the clearest thing I heard all day. I understood him 100%. He wasn't bad at English, he was just careful. And it was great.
Careful. I like that word, James, because I think beginners are often terrified of being slow. They think if they don't speak fast, they aren't fluent. But fluently just means flowing, right? Like a river. And a river can be slow and beautiful or fast and dangerous. Most people try to be the fast river before they even know how to swim.
Oh man, that was me 100%. I remember, I was trying to learn a little bit of Spanish, right? And I tried to speak really fast to sound like a local. But I just sounded like, I don't know, like a broken machine. I was making so many mistakes because my mouth was moving faster than my brain. My brain was in second gear, but my mouth was in fifth gear. It was a disaster.
A broken machine. We've all been there for sure. But you know, when you speak slowly, you actually sound more confident. It's a secret. If you are not afraid of the silence between words, people think, wow, this person is very calm. It's like, think about the movies. The most powerful characters, like the kings or the bosses, they don't talk fast. They talk very, very slowly.
That's so true, like a movie boss. I want my coffee. But really, I think it helps with the music of English too. When you go slow, you can hear the sounds better. You can hear the S at the end of words. You can hear the ED. When you go fast, all those little letters they disappear. They fall off the cliff, and then nobody understands what you're saying.
Exactly. And for our friends listening, especially the A1 and A2 learners, this is the trick. If you feel nervous, just slow down. Take a breath. So anyway, I was talking to a student last week and she was so stressed. I told her just give every word a little bit of space. Let the words breathe. And suddenly, her English sounded amazing. It wasn't new English, it was just slower English.
Let the words breathe. That's cool. I think I need to do that more in my real life, not just in English. But yeah, it's about the low stakes feeling again. If I'm not rushing, I'm not panicking. And if I'm not panicking, I can actually remember the words I studied. When I'm fast, my memory it deletes everything. It's like my brain says, "Sorry, James, we're too busy being fast to remember the word for window right now."
Sorry, James, we're busy. That's exactly what the brain does. But there is another reason why talking slowly is better. It's about the other person. When you talk slowly, you are inviting the other person into the conversation. It's not a monologue, right? It's a bridge. If you go too fast, you are leaving the other person behind on the other side of the river.
Leaving them behind. Yeah, I've felt that. I mean, sometimes I'm talking to someone and I see their eyes. They look confused, like they're trying to catch a ball that I'm throwing too hard. But when I slow down, I can see them nodding. They say, yeah, or right, or I see. And then I don't know, I feel connected. It's like we're finally on the same page.
Exactly. That's the connection secret. For sure. For beginners, the goal isn't to be a professor. The goal is to make a friend or buy a ticket or order food. And for those things, slow and clear wins every time. So anyway, I was at the airport once, and the lady at the desk spoke so slowly and clearly, I wasn't even nervous. I thought, wow, she is so nice. But really, she was just being efficient.
Efficient. Yeah, it saves time. Because if you speak fast and the person says, "What? Sorry? Can you repeat?" You have to say it again anyway. So if you say it slowly the first time, you actually finish the conversation faster. It's a paradox, right? To be fast, you have to start slow.
A paradox. Look at you using big words, James. But you're right. And for everyone listening, think about your own language. When you meet someone who is learning your language, do you want them to speak fast and make mistakes? Or do you prefer when they go slow and you can actually help them? Usually, we want to help. People are nice. They want to understand you.
Yeah, people are generally good. I think we imagine this grammar police in our heads, like they're going to arrest us if we take a pause. But there is no police. There's just a person who wants to know your story. And if your story is slow, that's fine. I like slow stories. They have more, I don't know, more flavor. Like a soup that stays on the stove for a long time, it tastes better.
Flavorful soup English. I'm going to use that in my classes, James. But you said something interesting about pauses. A lot of beginners are scared of silence. They think if they stop talking for 1 second, the conversation is dead. So they say, or they just panic. But that's where fillers come in, right?
Oh, fillers are my best friends. I mean, honestly, I don't know how to speak without them. Like words like well, actually, or so anyway. These words they're like little pillows. If you need a second to think of a word, you don't have to be silent. You just land on a pillow for a second.
Exactly. And the best part is, native speakers use them all the time. When you use a filler, you aren't failing at English. You're actually sounding more natural. For an A1 or A2 learner, learning 3 or 4 good fillers is a game changer. Instead of just stopping and looking at the ceiling, you can say, well, let me see. It gives your brain 5 extra seconds to find the next word.
5 seconds is a long time. I can find a lot of words in 5 seconds. But seriously, I do that. If I'm at the store and I forget the word for, I don't know, eggs, I don't just stand there like a statue. I say, well, I'm looking for, the white things for breakfast. And the person says, eggs? And I say, yes, exactly. The fillers kept the conversation alive.
For sure, it's about keeping the ball in the air. If you stop completely, the ball hits the ground. But a filler is like a little tap to keep the ball moving. And for everyone listening, here's a tip. Don't be afraid to use I mean. It's a classic. It tells the other person, wait, I'm going to explain this better. It gives you permission to be slow.
I mean, yeah, I say that every 2 sentences. I think it's because my brain is always trying to catch up with my heart. But when I hear a learner use a filler like actually, I think, wow, their English is great, even if the rest of the sentence is very simple. It's like a secret code that says, I know how this language works.
It really is a secret code. But James, I have to ask, do you think people are afraid of speaking slowly because they think they sound like a robot? Like, I am Anna. I like pizza. Because that's a real fear. People want to sound smooth, but they think slow means mechanical.
Oh, totally. I mean, I used to think that too. I thought if I didn't connect every word like a fast train, I sounded like a computer from a 1980s movie. But actually, it's the opposite. If you speak fast and you don't have the rhythm, that sounds like a robot. If you speak slowly, you can put emotion into the words. You can emphasize things. You can say, it was huge, instead of just, it was huge.
That's a great point. It was huge. The pause actually makes the word huge feel bigger, for sure. For A1 and A2 learners, this is a great trick. You don't need 500 adjectives. You just need one good word and a little bit of space around it. It's like a painting, right? A painting needs white space around the colors so you can see them. If the whole canvas is covered in paint, you can't see anything.
White space. I like that. So silence is the white space of English. I'm becoming very artistic today, Anna. But really, I've noticed that when I'm listening to someone speak slowly, I feel more relaxed too. It's contagious. If you are calm and slow, the person you are talking to becomes calm and slow. It's like we're both sitting in a comfortable chair instead of running a marathon.
Exactly. It's a vibe. And for everyone listening, if you feel like you sound like a robot, try this. Just link 2 words together, then pause. I like the coffee. It is a nice day. You don't have to link the whole sentence, just 2 words, then a little white space. It sounds very natural, very human, and not robotic at all.
I like the coffee. Yeah, that sounds great. It sounds like I'm thinking about the coffee, which is true because I'm always thinking about coffee. So anyway, the goal isn't to be a fast machine. The goal is to be a relaxed human. And humans need to breathe. We aren't built for 100 miles per hour all the time.
Exactly. Humans need to breathe. And James, there's one more slow secret for our friends listening. I call it the echo. When you speak slowly, you can actually hear yourself. And when you hear yourself, you can correct yourself. If you go too fast, you make a mistake, and you're already 3 miles past it. You can't go back.
Oh man, the echo, I do that. Sometimes I say something like, he go to the store. And because I'm going slow, my brain goes, wait, James, he goes. And I can just say, sorry, he goes to the store. It's like having a little English teacher inside my head that only works when I move slowly. If I'm fast, that teacher is he's sleeping.
A sleepy teacher. But really, for A1 and A2 learners, self-correction is a huge win. It shows you know the grammar, you just needed a second to catch it. When you speak slowly, you give yourself that second. So anyway, I think it's also about the echo from the other person. If you speak slowly, they respond slowly. You can echo their words. If they say, "It's a beautiful day," you can say, "Yes, a beautiful day." You just reuse their English.
Reusing English. That's like recycling. I'm a green English learner. But seriously, that's so helpful. If I'm in a hurry, I'm too stressed to listen to the other person. I'm just thinking about my next sentence. But when I'm slow, I can steal their words. They give me the vocabulary for free. It's like a cheat code for a video game.
It really is, for sure. You listen, you wait, and you repeat. That wait is the most important part. Beginners are so afraid of the wait, but the wait is where the learning happens. It's when your brain organizes the files. Imagine your brain is a messy office. If you throw too much paper in too fast, it's a disaster. If you go slow, you can put everything in the right folder.
My brain is definitely a messy office. There are papers everywhere. But I see what you mean. By slowing down, I'm helping my brain stay organized. I'm not just talking, I'm building. And you can't build a house in 5 seconds. You got to put one brick, then the next brick, then you have a wall. It takes time, and that's okay.
One brick at a time, James. One brick at a time. And hey, we are at the end of our conversation. I can't believe it. I feel so much more relaxed now than when we started. Talking slowly it's like a massage for the brain, right?
It really is. I mean, I feel great. I'm not sweating. I'm not worried. I'm just happy. And, I want to say something to everyone listening. You guys just spent a lot of time with us, and we were talking slowly. And you understood us, right? That's the proof. You don't need fast and crazy English to have a good time.
Exactly. You did it. You survived another episode. So here is our slow challenge for you today. The next time you speak English, even if it's just saying hello to a neighbor or ordering a coffee, try to be 20% slower. Just 20%. Give your words that white space we talked about. See how it feels. See if you feel more like a movie boss and less like a broken machine.
Yeah, be the boss. And hey, if you need to use a well or an actually to get there, do it. We give you permission. So anyway, thank you guys for hanging out in our slow lane today. This was the Natural English Talk Podcast. I'm James, the guy who is currently looking for a pillow.
And I'm Anna. Remember, slow is beautiful, slow is clear, and slow is how you connect. Keep listening, keep breathing, and we'll see you in the next one.
Peace out. Go slow, everyone.
Bye-bye.